see it tonight.
Hi everybody, I'm your kid critic Jack Mooney and welcome to the Jack Mooney Show. And in this video, we are doing a spoiler review of Thor Ragnarok. So if you haven't seen the movie, click off, go out and see the movie, and then watch this. I'm going to try to keep this brief, but I'm going to say that Thor Ragnarok was a disappointment. I know, shocking. All of you are probably right now like, it got a 93 on Rotten Tomatoes. Everybody was loving it. The critics are saying it's the best Marvel movie. Did you see that in the commercial? I was trying to show you that all these great positive reviews, and that's not what it is. I even went into the movie with high expectations. My favorite critics, Grace Randolph, Schmoes Know, they were all like, you gotta go see this movie. It's so great. It's bold. It's daring. It's funny. Best MCU movie. And I'm like, okay. And I went in with really high expectations, and it just really fell flat. And I don't want to say this, but it was a bad movie. Movies like Logan, I know that was an MCU, or Wonder Woman, or Spider-Man, they all did something different, unlike this movie. Logan was a gritty superhero movie. Wonder Woman, took things to new heights. It had a bold new superhero, and it was just a great movie. Spider-Man was hilarious, showed a nice teen perspective. Even Guardians of the Galaxy 2, even though I didn't like that, I still like the story it was trying to tell, and the characters are just off the charts in the Guardians movies. But here, everybody is praising Taika Waititi's amazing direction, and I'm not getting that here. The movie was lost. Let's just say it had two different tones. It was comedic, then it was serious, then it's this, then it's that, then it's, I don't know. We start off the movie, arguably one of the worst openings to a movie I've ever seen. And Thor is locked away with this god or whatever, this devilish looking guy. And they do the music video thing, they play an 80s song, he escapes, and then it cuts to the title, and then it's back to Asgard. They're doing a play production of Thor's life. Matt Damon has a little cameo. People are laughing hysterically in the movie. It's just Matt Damon, people. I don't see how that was so funny. And then we find out, we remember Loki turned into Odin at the last one. So that's our little opening of the movie. I don't know. I don't get the hype of a movie that has a bad opening, and then it's just like that the whole time. We might have a good scene here, and then we have just really bad scenes after. I don't want to go on a rant, but let's go on a more structured part of what I didn't like about it. So I just kind of went on. I didn't like the opening. I didn't like some of the performances either. I thought Anthony Hopkins was laughable. I thought he really phoned it in once again. Every time he walked on screen, I just laughed. There's this part where he's standing on this cliff, just staring out into the distance, and I just couldn't help myself from laughing because I don't know what's going on, but I think it's funny. So yeah, Anthony Hopkins, I don't know what you're doing. You were in Transformers, you sucked in that, and you weren't that good in this. So I'm glad Odin died. I'm sorry, but that character needs to be gone. Other than that, Thor was funny. Chris Hemsworth did a nice job, but it wasn't anything that I was expecting for something new for a Thor movie. Besides from that, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say that the visual effects and the green screen was so bad. They have this really big wolf in the movie that follows around Hela, Cate Blanchett. Also, bad villain. Classic MCU for having an underdeveloped villain. And it looked so bad. The green screen was so obvious in the movie, and it shouldn't be. Where we are nowadays for technology and CGI, that shouldn't exist. Where we're like, I can point that out. That's fake, that's fake, that's fake. And it just sucked. Yeah, the wolf, the backgrounds, yeah, the CGI, even the beginning scene with the fire and the flame, it just was so bad and embarrassing for Marvel, for the CGI and the green screen work to be so bad. So that's number two. And those 2 points are really bad. And yeah, on Cate Blanchett, like I was saying, really bad villain. I didn't even care about her character at all. I didn't even understand what she was really doing, and I didn't really care either. And what I did like, which is very brief, is I liked Hulk. I thought he was funny. Mark Ruffalo always does a nice job as that character. And Jeff Goldblum was silly and funny. Those two aspects I thought were really good. But besides from that, the movie just was a bunch of explosions. Another storyline for the MCU where it's just the same thing. So, villain takes over and they gotta save the day. I didn't see anything new in defying the genre of superheroes. Um, I thought Valkyrie, she was bad. She was drunk the whole movie. I don't know. I just thought that was just a bad, underdeveloped character. Even though the Coliseum scene was cool with Hulk and Thor, they showed most of it in the trailers, so I wasn't really thrilled. So yeah, you guys are gonna find this surprising that I hated Thor Ragnarok, and I never said that. I've never been like, oh, I hate this MCU movie. Most of the time, I'm like, that's good or okay, but Thor Ragnarok sucks. I'm gonna give it a C minus. Very disappointing. It's gonna be funny if Justice League ends up being better than this pile of shit. Okay, thank you. Sorry, no movie talk this week, but I will be back next week talking about the upcoming movies Daddy's Home 2 and Murder on the Orient Express. Hopefully they're both good, but we'll talk about it next week.